come check out my new merch store on Society 6. Find the link in the description down below. Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Soul Hackers 2, and we're continuing on now in Arrow's Soul Matrix. Good start. Good start.
We better be
okay,
ready
they didn't get an
one.
ambush on us though.
Okay.
So there's
Let's
that.
Stay cautious.
Oh, this is one of the big guys.
They're strong. Can we really win this?
These are the scary
Bring
ones.
it
We
on.
shouldn't even be fighting these guys.
We don't stand a chance with this power.
Let's not push our luck.
I don't know if we have
Can't just
the...
brute force this one.
Ooh,
Whoever
okay.
brings them down gets drinks on me.
Gotta
If
stand
you don't
my
have
ground.
Trefurry, then we're just gonna have to do a
Let's
traditional
finish
run.
this.
There it
This-
is.
Let's not waste our time. Goodbye.
Yeah, those are the tough guys. Didn't even realize.
Enemy! Incoming!
Ooh, did you see?
We're
There's like a soul over there.
Ouch.
Begin.
I'll handle this.
You know what to do.
Got it, Ringo. Bingo! Guess you got a few to let me see. That's a hit!
I'm
Fine.
going to
I'll
enjoy
get
playing with
Give
you.
him hell, Ringo!
Accessing data. Careful now. Thought so.
You like that? Dance!
Too late for regrets now.
Damn, we didn't even take down a single one. 3 of them are so damn close. This is gonna hurt. Pretty decent heal.
Guess I'm up. Shall we? Gotta try.
You know what to do.
Finish them off. No problem. Got a kill.
You don't look so good.
Here goes! Whoever brings
I'm
them
not your
down gets drinks
babysitter.
on me.
Dance!
Time
got
to
this.
that should do. Go for the weak
Sure
spot!
thing, Saizo. All right. Too late for regrets now.
That was a letdown. Woo!
Very nice. That looks like the bad guy who shot Arrow. I forgot his name already. But they were childhood friends.
Major threat! Careful!
You can hear a voice coming from somewhere.
Hey!
What the hell are you doing? Did you kill him? Answer me, Arrow. Once your mind clears, the illusion is gone. All is quiet around you.
That was close. Careful!
No.
Now we can relax. Let's take it. You did it!
Hey.
I picked up some worthless junk. Hey, can you get rid of this for me? Trefurry bomb. What? You're gonna keep it? That's dumb. Whatever do you want?
See ya.
Whatever, do what you want. That's what he said. My bad. I did it. See that? I found what you were looking for, didn't I? You obtained 2 revival beads. Hell yeah. Aren't you proud of me for remembering? I'm gonna go see what else I can find lying around. Good job, man. Good job on Moroki.
Enemy!
Okay, that definitely is a dead end. Ooh, you see a boss up there, I think.
I'll kick us. Here
Looks
goes.
promising.
That's it, Saizo. This ought to be good. Let's whip up a storm. Let me see. Here goes. How's that?
At least he'll go down.
Let's go. I'm not your babysitter.
That's a no-go.
Get lost. Hup.
Time to kick it off.
That'll work. Now, Ringo. Go ahead, Ringo.
Right there.
Go ahead, Ringo.
I got you, Melody. Out of my way.
Oh, the one on the right still survived, little bastard. You need to hit harder, Arrow.
Tasteless fool.
Guess I'm all right.
Ooh, that'll work.
Show them a good time.
You got it. Smart. Okay. Here goes. Nice.
Now,
See that
time
terror
for
in their
some
eyes?
punishment.
You got this.
This ought to do it.
Go for the weak.
Accessing data.
Where's your health
Weakness
bar?
found.
Go for the weak spot.
This ought
Does
to
that mean
do
you're
it.
full?
Careful now. Right on target.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
Not bad. Let's go. Let's be smart here.
Too late for regrets now.
Good God. Fuck.
You're hurt
Not
bad,
done yet.
Saizo.
How's this? Bullseye.
You know
Right.
what to do.
Here goes. Be
Here
careful.
for it
It
now.
looks like it'll work.
Now, Ringo.
Got this,
Got
Ringo.
Thought so.
Still with me?
You mind?
Stand up, Ringo.
Thanks, Melody. Out of my way.
Yeah. Top off, you bastards.
Sorry, guys.
Dick.
Let me see. Here goes.
Here I come.
Requesting backup.
Dance!
Analyze. Yeah.
That looks
good
like
plan.
Now, Ringo.
Works for me. Big damage.
Yeah, that fight did not go
Out
well.
of my way.
Alright, let's see if
the
characters
next
come
one.
back up after a fight, or if we have to revive them. I'm guessing we have to
Any
revive
medicine?
them. Oh no, he came back with 1 HP. Interesting, okay. Let's see. You've got the most MP at the moment. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, another wall
Enemy.
here.
Your run was close.
Let's do this
Shall
right.
we? In my sights.
I'm going
Let's
to.
roll.
That'll work.
Right there, Ringo.
Now, Ringo.
Right there. Go for the weak
Sure thing,
spot.
Saizo.
Ease. I'm not your
It's all you.
babysitter.
That's it, Melody.
Send him
You think you can order me around? You're wide open.
is with this power.
Whoops.
Too late for regrets now.
Go time. Want a piece of this? Got him!
Arrow,
Switching to
you're
offense.
a little beat up.
Eat this! How's that? Lowest
Right.
kill streak
It's all
buys
you.
drinks? Do it, Melody! That should do the trick. Requesting back.
What a weak link.
Appreciate the help.
Now,
I got
time
Looks
for
like
some
it'll work.
punishment.
Take him down, boss.
On it, Saizo. Right on target. Out of my way. Wow, over already?
I'm guessing we probably can't do this one yet. No good. I wonder if our soul level is too low.
That's unfortunate.
It doesn't seem to be responding. We may not know the cause, but it doesn't look as though we can unlock it. Roger, best not to worry about it for now and keep moving.
Look out!
Okay, we've unlocked a portal.
Now we can relax.
I'll kick us, shall we?
You know what to do.
I'm on it. Bingo!
Good work, here I come.
You know what
Got
to
it.
do. Let him have it, Aaron.
Beat him down! Yeah, this could work. Like I hope you look back.
Probably should have doubled
Just
up
what
on
I'd
that
expect.
second one.
All right.
That'll work.
Accessing data. Careful now. Thought so. Too late for regrets now.
I'll show you.
Almost got all the little guys. Yeah, man, these bicorns are eating up our MP.
What's
Shall
our
Good
we?
idea.
Let's see some fireworks. Big target. Got a kill.
Should have just done a regular attack, but that's okay.
Done. You wanted a fight? You got it.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Hey, thanks.
Well, now you're certainly not a newbie anymore, are you? Consider this little present to celebrate your graduation. Take good care of it, yes? A support arcana. Very cool. Okay.
Huh? Pretty great, right?
Okay, you've learned Eat Whole. Now, I don't think you're actually equipped on anybody, are you? So, our demons are getting passive experience. Yeah. Oh no, he is equipped. Okay, never mind. I don't think we are getting passive experience then. Okay, Gremlin's the last one to finish up skills from what we've got right now.
Enemy! Now we
Get out of
can
here, bro.
relax.
This gate can be unlocked. Necessary soul level for arrow 10, current soul level for arrow 12. In the depths of each floor, you'll find a guardian waiting. Unless you can defeat this powerful demon, the gate will remain impassable. As for why the guardians are there, it's hard to say. Perhaps defeating them and passing through the gate will bring you closer to the truth. A menacing demon awaits beyond this gate. Are you ready to unlock the gate and proceed? I am not. We are going to heal. And back we go. I absolutely feel like there are way too many load screens to make that happen. They could streamline that so easily. It's kind of ridiculous. All they have to do is like have a button here that's like rest at safe house, and then it just like rests you and then you move back on. You know what I mean? Doesn't even have to load out, it just heals you. I get it. We went to the safe house and then we came back. I can already tell that that is gonna get old real fast. It's little things that matter, guys, and Atlus is usually better
Leaving
at this.
to you.
I got him.
And that's okay. We will survive this little hiccup.
Brace yourselves!
Really?
Incoming!
No!
There's fucking guys. I think we actually can take him. I'm not gonna try right now, not after I just healed up to get ready for this fight. Maybe if we run into him again, we'll try it.
That was close.
Let's see, that's Take-Minakata? Is that right? Sometimes I get some of these Oni mixed up.
There. That big league's demon. It's being drawn to Arrow's memory.
It wants my memory?
Yeah. I can just sense it after soul hacking you.
Then this guy might be the source of Ringo's condition. Let's take it down.
I know we can win
Okay,
this.
he's gonna be a strong one.
Taking a gamble?
Let's whip up a storm.
Okay, we found a weakness, Zahn.
As long as we work
Okay.
together, we're
got
lacking
this.
intel on this one.
Hut! Figures.
As long as we work together, we got this. Remember, they might counterattack Ringo.
Yeah, let's Tarunda. Taking his attack down is definitely a good
You know
idea.
what to
Let
do.
me see. I'll cover you if it goes south. That's a hit.
Out of my way.
Damn it!
What the hell?
Damn, that hit hard.
Sizo,
Not
still
done yet.
good?
Let's see some fun. Ready for takeoff? Smart with this power.
Alright, we tried Bufu, right? So let's check gun.
Might work.
I'm doubtful, he's probably pretty resistant to physical.
Might you like that?
Woo! Just
Are you
what I
just
need.
gonna take that
Nice
Sizo?
save. They're strong.
Fine. I'll get
Be on your
serious.
guard. It's probably fine.
Ah! It didn't work.
Damn.
Out of my way.
What? Die!
Okay, so no Poisma, no Zia.
You know what
Go
to do.
time.
Go you.
Aim for the weakness,
Got it.
Sizo.
Okay, Ringo's
Nice
got a
work.
defense down,
I'm not
so we
your
need to be
babysitter.
mindful of that.
It's probably fine.
Get lost. Hut!
Okay, you don't resist the physical, that's
You
good.
know the drill.
Let's go with that.
Don't be a hero.
Here goes.
Okay, so that does 32 damage, and I think your gun
Long
did
as we
like
work
13
together.
or something.
We got this.
Alright, we'll
Got a
try
hunch?
Augie.
You're toast.
Cool. We found a second weakness,
Too
good.
late for regrets now.
Damn it!
Uh-oh. Actually, this is probably good, because actually this gives us more potential to stack. Ow.
I'll give you my all.
It's my turn. Shall we?
Looks like it'll work.
All yours, Sizo.
Gonna go with that, Sizo?
Oh shit, it doesn't tell us. Damn it. I hate that. Should've just gone with what I know. Get the stack as high as we can get it.
I won't stop.
Here goes.
How's that?
I wish my memory worked better, so I could remember what they're freaking weak
No
to.
matter what.
You mind?
Stand up, Ringo.
Thanks, Melody.
As long as we work
that'll
together,
work.
we got this.
Ah!
Gotta take that attack down.
Die!
Okay, well, they're critting everything. That's bad for us.
You know what
Shall
to do.
we?
Ooh, that'll work.
Show them a good time.
Sounds good to me.
I know we
Let's
can
go.
do this. How's this gonna go?
Got a hunch? I hope
Here goes!
Nice. We gotta
You
win
don't
this.
have to tell me.
No matter
How's
what.
this gonna go?
That's bad.
Hope that works.
Here's some punishment.
Be
Not
careful,
over
Ringo.
yet.
Go ahead, Ringo.
Works for me. Big damage. Too late for regrets now.
Die!
Okay, defense down.
Ready to go. Shall
That'll
we?
work. Show them a good time.
Sounds good to me.
What do you
I'll
think?
try and do you proud. How's that?
Let's keep up the
That should do
pace.
the trick.
Go ahead, Ringo.
I got you, Melody. Big damage. Melody,
fine.
ooh, that'll work.
They certainly let's reset the clock.
Yep, gotta top you off.
Too late for regrets now.
Ooh, so close on that little guy. It's alright, we can stack on him in the next turn.
I'll show you.
Doubling up on her, okay. Rude.
Now it's all right.
Looks promising.
This ought to be ready for takeoff. I want this power. Here goes. Nice.
I know
Just
we can
getting
do this.
started. How about this? Here's some punishment.
Okay. This 3-stack might hurt quite a bit, so
Knew I could count. Not over
Looks
we
yet.
might make
promising.
it.
Go for the weak
If
spot.
you insist. Thought so. Too late for regrets now.
Not bad, that's close. It was real close.
Die!
Ooh, he's got a Moss skill.
I think so.
So if you're new around here, the Moss skills are hit all.
Don't push yourself
I'm
too hard,
still in.
Sizo.
Alright, you're done, buddy.
That's it, Sizo.
This
You
might
got
end
it.
it. Yes. Okay. Got a little bit dicey there for a second, but
Scuffed my suit.
we made it happen.
Don't.
Okay, another buff. I love it.
Thanks, dude.
It's all thanks to you that I've gotten this strong. Here, it's a little something to say thanks. You better not throw it away, got it? Ice Augment 3. Okay, buddy, thanks. I'm guessing that we need a better weapon in order to use those. To get better affinities. He's just smiling at himself. Awkward. Are we going to be able to unlock another skill from this fight?
You lied to me?
Listen, we don't have to fight. Can't you see that the Phantom Society is wrong? Open your eyes!
Open my eyes? Don't give me that shit! Fight me, damn it!
I won't!
I said fight! God damn it!
So they were childhood friends. And he joined Phantom Society.
It's all so clear now. I was the one who was wrong. I'm sorry.
And he was a double agent. And his friend found out. What were you wrong about? He keeps saying that, but I need more context. What does he think he's wrong about? In defeating the guardians of each floor, you will unlock the experience. You will unlock and experience certain pivotal memories in your teammates' lives. These are known as vision quests. Vision quests are proof of deepened mutual understanding between Ringo and her ally, linked by a soul hack. Keep actively exploring the soul matrix, and you may come to understand your teammates much better. I mean, we just got more soul points, right?
Hey, you alright? Sorta just went quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, we're fine.
What Ringo and Arrow just witnessed was a meaningful memory, or a fragment of one at least.
And thanks to that, I remembered something important. Well, more like I was reminded.
So, what we just saw was...
My memory of when I was killed. I'm sure of it. That guy you saw, Kaburagi, he's still with Phantom. He's helping them track down the Covenants.
Then he's our enemy.
He is. But he's also a good friend.
So was this friend of yours really that mad at you for betraying the Phantom Society?
Well, he shot him in the head, so...
No, not because of that. I made an important promise to him. And in that moment, I nearly broke it. Really, I have to thank you. You've given me a chance to set things right.
Okay. Stuff we'll have to explore later down the line.
What did you promise him?
Thank you, Summoners. The abnormality had taken the form of a demon, and thanks to your efforts, Ringo's condition is now stable.
Why tell us that now? You knew that the moment we beat it.
Actually, I discovered something rather unexpected, so I had to perform a cursory inspection.
Oh, somebody in the comments told me that the voice actor for Flamma is actually Sumire? I think that's what they told me. Which, now that they say that, I can hear it, but it still does sound like Sophia as well, doesn't it?
By eliminating the foreign object from the soul matrix, Ringo and Arrow's psychological wavelengths are now much more in sync, thereby enhancing your abilities. In other words, there are substantial benefits to exploring the soul matrix and clearing gates.
More powerful abilities does sound tempting.
Back it up a minute. When you say her condition's stable, are you implying we haven't really addressed the root of the problem?
Correct. However, the removal of inhibitors like the one you just took care of seems to have a certain impact. It's unlikely Ringo will collapse again. Still, I ask that you please refrain from the consistent soul hacks, Ringo.
Well, saw that one coming.
There are still many unknown factors at play, and we must not forget the associated risks. We should try to avoid any unpredictable scenarios.
Okay. Okay, fair warning.
Okay, fine. Fair warning. That was the first time something like that's happened to me, so I was really kind of freaking out. I guess that's what you'd call being sick? What a drag.
Well, I know I'm only alive right now because of it. But if the side effects are that severe, then maybe you shouldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, I'm seriously considering that now. Especially seeing as this is all your fault. Come on, I'm only kidding. Compared to Saizo or Milady, you're... what's the term? Straight-laced?
Really? I don't know if I'd go that far.
Nah, who are you kidding? You're as square as they come.
Well, I don't think it's so bad that Arrow carries himself that way.
Hey, thanks, Figue.
Thank you, everyone. It looks like Ringo is doing a lot better now. And I have good news from my end as well. I've discovered another lead on a Covenant holder.
Good job, Mimi.
Nice one, Fig.
I'm surprised you found another in such a short time.
Perfect. Now we can really focus on finding the Covenants.
Let's get a move on then. I'm eager to see what the rest of these Covenant holders are like.
Everyone, please make your way back to the safe house when you can. I'll be waiting.
Okay, so our soul level actually just hit 15, and I think that means that we can unlock the next door and keep going. Maybe what I'll do is I'll run over there and unlock the door, but that's probably all I'm gonna do. Because yeah, I wanna explore a different type of dungeon. Because like these ones feel like kind of the mementos, right? Where they're not as interesting, they're not as well designed, and I'm hoping that the actual dungeons are a little bit better designed than what this one was. Because I wasn't super impressed with what we did here in this Soul Matrix, if I'm being honest. Okay, so int increased by 2. When guarding, slightly recover HP. Okay. That's interesting, but... Also, I don't understand, so we have new skills and then we have next skills. What does that even mean? So mastered, we took Adept Healer last time. So Vengeful Opportunist. Next skill shows Int Hack, which is this one, but if I choose Int Hack, the next skill changes to Wild Uproar and Vengeful Opportunist. Is that like, are we going down a certain pathway? Is that what's happening here? I don't really know. Wild Uproar and Vengeful Opportunist. Unlearn skills. Add 1 demon to the stack when striking an enemy weakness. Okay. I'm wondering if we'll be able to get more of these in the future, where if we hit a weakness, we can add more than 1 to the stack, which is an interesting prospect. Higher stack counts in battle provide higher experience bonuses. I do like that. So if this is like I have to take Int Hack to get to Wild Uproar, I kind of want to take Int Hack. When guarding, slightly recover HP. Yeah, I think that is what's going on here. Okay, so Vengeful Opportunist, boom, Int Hack would be there, but Int Hack seems to be a prerequisite for Wild Uproar. Gotcha. I'm gonna take Int Hack. Because I want that Wild Uproar.
Hey.
Honestly, I'm still not sure I get it, but you're basically some kind of supercomputer AI, Ringo. Yeah, you could probably think of it that way if you want. I'm basically like 100 times smarter than you.
Huh.
I never have guessed. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? No, I meant it in a good way. You're very approachable is what I'm saying.
Any medicine?
Okay. So we've got 2 different directions of places we can go. Let's do a quick save. So what do I need to unlock this one? The depths of the Soul Matrix are made up of multiple connected layers. Unlocking the broken gate beyond the guardian of a given floor will allow you to proceed to the next floor. However, a broken gate may also require sufficient progress in the main story to unlock. Okay. The gate is tightly sealed, so this one is locked, but there is a gate.
Incoming. Now we can relax.
Over here. And I think we've met the requirement. I think the soul level had to be 15.
Careful. Incoming.
Jerk. No response.
Now
Perhaps
we
it's
can
not
relax.
just a normal gate. Okay. Fair enough. Good. I actually
Look out!
didn't want to keep going in here anyway right now, so...
Now we can relax.
Out we go. God, this girl's got legs. Legs for days. Everybody in this game has legs for days. Like, I swear to God, like, everybody in this game is 6 foot. 6 foot plus. Or at least their proportions would lead you to believe that. At the entrance, illusions of Ringo's team can advise you regarding your exploration of the Soul Matrix. Ringo's illusion can impart summoner skills, as well as assign ion orders, which help maintain the integrity of the Soul Matrix. Okay. In addition, speaking to the illusions of your allies will allow you to check your progress in exploring that specific Soul Matrix. Okay, let's explore that a little bit. Melody inside those Soul Matrices can now be explored. Make your way through their psyches and endeavor to raise their soul levels. Okay, we're probably not going to do that right now. There's no need to be surprised, this place reflects both of our mental states. So it's not that strange to see manifestations of us in here. You probably already know this, but you can access the Arrow Sector through here. That's my section of the Soul Matrix. If there's anything you don't know about the current status of the Arrow Sector, just ask. Anything you want to know?
Ringo.
Seems like you've reached the first floor. We've still got a long road ahead of us, Ringo, but I hope we'll get through it together. Doesn't seem like you can open any more gates right now. Just bide your time. Keep your ears open. You must progress further in the story. To open more gates, you must first continue pursuing the main quest. Okay?
See ya. Let's do this.
Past here is Saizo Sector. If you want to know what's going on around this place, just ask me. I'll be around. Then again, you haven't really entered the Saizo Sector at all yet, but trust me, once you do, it's gonna be cool. Okay.
Let's do this.
Well, this leads to Melody Sector. If you want to know what's going on in this place, ask. That said, it seems like you haven't entered Melody Sector yet. I'll tell you more once you've been inside. You can now acquire new summoner skills. New ion directives have been added.
Welcome.
Welcome, Ringo.
I am you.
I am the one who existed before Ringo was created, another aspect of your splintered being. I am the fruit of your experience, thus I preside over the inherent skills you may recall.
In addition,
Moreover, I exist to inform you of anomalies detected in the Soul Matrix, and issue you ion directives to investigate them accordingly.
in the name of evolution.
Through this, you may come to better understand the self, for the truest manifestation of the self called Ringo.
What do you desire, Ringo?
Okay, learn summoner
New function
skills.
unlocked.
Instantly escape a dungeon and return to the city map. Okay. Ooh, that could actually be pretty damn useful. And luck increased by 3. Good summoners always gotta know when to quit. When things get hairy, you gotta call the retreat.
Don't forget.
After all, once you're dead, that's it. It's over for you.
Huh?
Hold on, Saizo. Didn't you die already? Exactly. Okay, that's funny.
What do you desire, Ringo? New function unlocked.
Okay, am I like using... Like, how do I know when I'm... How many of these can I learn right now? When using skills in battle, there's a chance you won't spend MP? Yeah, I want that.
Hey!
Have you gotten used to this ion-enabled fighting style?
Right.
Yeah, more or less. It's definitely efficient, but part of me is a little antsy about it. Summoner history goes back a long way. This is like tossing out everything our forebears built up. And that's not a great feeling. Well, the weight of tradition, I guess. I know what you mean, but don't you think it's just as important to embrace new possibilities? Well, I'm not just talking about the technique. There's an emotional aspect to it, too.
What do you desire, Ringo? Further fraternization
If you'd like to
required.
install a new function, you'll need to improve your soul level. You should pursue a deeper understanding of your allies.
What do
I
you
don't
desire,
understand
Ringo?
what my... Where does, like... How do I know when my soul level is at a point where I can get a new one of these? There didn't seem to be, like, skill points or something that I'm spending to get these skills. So, I got 2 of them. Maybe it's just whenever we open one of those gates, because we opened 2 gates, which gave Arrow his abilities, and so maybe Ringo also gets 2 abilities from those gates as well. That's what I'm guessing right now. Okay. Ion Directives. Are these kind of like side quests inside of here? Arrow Sector Cleanup.
Anomaly detected.
We have confirmed instability in Soul Hack Subject Arrow Soul, Matrix 1F. This is likely due to the gremlin that have been roaming the area. and Ion Directive has been issued to resolve this matter. We ask that Ringo eliminate 9 of the demon in question. Alright, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I can trigger all of these quests and not do one at a time. If they're one at a time, we're not going to be doing that much of it. I'm going to be honest with you. But if we can trigger a whole bunch of them, and then just sort of like knock them out as we're kind of naturally moving through areas, I can handle that. But we'll see. It seems like, well, we're going to find out real soon anyway, so. Okay, Chain Crystalloid Alpha.
Anomaly detected.
We have confirmed the presence of an unknown substance in Soul Hack Subject Arrow's Soul Matrix, first floor. We ask that Ringo retrieve 6 Chain Crystalloid Alpha via Demon Recon. Okay, it looks like we can just accept all these. McCoy.
Anomaly detected.
Target is polluting. Okay. You will not be allowed to continue should you lose, and the use of both items and commander skills are prohibited. Okay.
Anomaly detected.
Due to the Jack Frost that have been roaming the area, an Ion Directive has been issued to resolve this matter. We ask that Ringo eliminate 9.
Anomaly detected.
Okay, Melody. 6 Needle Crystalloid Alpha.
Anomaly detected.
Okay, another Melody. Target is polluting. You will not be allowed to continue. Items prohibited. Siza will not be allowed to participate in the battle. These are strange.
Anomaly detected.
Okay, Sizo, due to the Mad Gasser, we need to kill 9 of them.
Anomaly detected.
We need to collect 6 Orb Crystalloids.
Anomaly detected.
Okay, another Sizo. Can't continue, no items, commander skills is prohibited. Arrow will not be allowed to participate.
What do you desire, Ringo?
Okay.
In the name of evolution.
Please handle this. Cooperation
Ringo,
requested.
I am requesting your cooperation to aid in Ion's future activities. I would like to recover a specific comp and bring it back here to Axis. This is a mission that is only possible for one with a physical body such as yourself. Okay? Does Ion dream of electric sheep? Ideal level 5, Tree of Life leaf.
Well
yes,
done.
I will. Thank you. Before I go over the mission parameters, however, allow me to give you a preliminary explanation. As you know, Ion's mission is to gather data, then analyze it and continue to evolve with the information retained. To that end, Ion makes use of the Electronic Information Network, or as humans call it, the Internet.
To paraphrase.
The Internet has allowed the world to become more interconnected than ever before. It is a vital source of sustenance for Ion. Ion extends its information web throughout this network, absorbing a substantial amount of data in the process.
However,
for reasons unknown, the past month has seen an exponential increase in the number of destroyed informational devices, and this has hindered our data collection efforts. Ion has decided to address the situation by investigating the source of their destruction. Ringo, considering your physical presence in the human world, your task is to recover one such device. More specifically, we want you to recover a comp belonging to a summoner named Akira. It was destroyed 1 month ago, around the time the incidents began to occur.
scanning records.
According to our information, Akira was a summoner and regular customer of Bar Hadron over in Shinsando. The chances of finding a lead there are quite high.
Please handle this.
Good luck, we're counting on you. Okay, cool. You can now host hangout events at Bar Hadron in Shinsando. Hell yeah. Hangout events can significantly boost your soul level with a given ally, so it never hurts to check them out. Going drinking with my buds? Hell yeah, dude. A new hangout event has been unlocked. Okay, let's go to the safe house real quick. I'm going to rest, and then we're going to maybe go and do a side quest that I know we have at the docks real quick.
How are you feeling, Ringo?
Fine so far. I can head out anytime. What's this lead you found?
Ah, right. I found the potential location of the last Covenant's bearer. Mangetsu Kuzunoha. If my information's good, and I believe it is, someone fitting his description has been hiding out in the abandoned subway.
An unused subway system?
Oh, I remember that mess. So you remember 10 years ago there was a lot of talk about public works building fancy new subway lines? Earthquake-resistant architecture and all? Yeah, turns out that died in bureaucratic hell. Too much red tape to fund it. They ended up scrapping it midway and reinforcing the existing lines instead. So, with all these fancy new subway tunnels unfinished and unused, the homeless communities moved in. Fat cats weren't too happy about that.
Casualties of the unemployment crisis. One of the unfortunate downsides to the AI industry's world of tomorrow.
Was all that computer equipment there before? I don't think it was.
Crazy to think a Kuzunoha got hit by that, though. You'd never expect to see one of them living on the streets. But I guess they're only human after all.
Who is this Kuzunoha guy anyway? You're talking like that name's got some weight to it.
It does. The Kuzunoha family is a line of renowned devil summoners. They've been protecting this country from supernatural threats for generations.
Don't we know it?
And Mangetsu Kuzunoha lives up to their legacy. He's an old man now, but a legend in his own right. So I hear, anyway.
You said he's on good terms with Yatagarasu?
Yeah. Most of the Kuzunohas have been. Historically, they've sided with Yatagarasu when it comes to national defense.
Real champions of justice, huh?
Right. Justice.
Justice is subjective.
Justice is subjective. Everyone's got their own ideas about it. That's clear enough from looking at everyone on our team. We can't approach this like there's only one right way to do things.
Couldn't agree more. Kuzunoha's work serves specific people and specific purposes. There are plenty of others who have to deal with the fallout.
I wonder if, all three of those choices, like, each of them will give you points with a specific person. Or if, like, sometimes there are answers that won't give you soul points for anybody.
Anyone who calls that justice is ignorant or a liar.
Of course he's not helping the Phantom Society. What they're doing is evil. Plain and simple.
Oh, of course. They're the bad guys and you're the good guys. You absolute child.
Say that again.
Ugh, you're like cats and dogs. Could you two please chill out for 1 second?
So, what were we talking about again?
How Mangetsu Kuzunoha's got our last covenant.
Mangetsu was actually involved in Yatagarasu's research into the covenants.
Really?
Yes. I'm not surprised you didn't know. I'm sure it was highly classified even within Yatagarasu's ranks.
So what was Mangetsu digging into?
Anything and everything Covenant related.
You're pretty well informed on your enemies.
I'd hope so. I was part of the team led by Iron Mask when we raided Mangetsu's lab a year ago.
You raided his lab?
That's what I said. Iron Mask was after 2 Covenants there. Mangetsu held one, and his assistant had the other.
I think if she was given the chance, like, seeing where her character is right now, I think she'd betray us if she felt like she was able to.
So Mangetsu was sitting on 2 Covenants in that lab.
It's kind of scary.
I imagine that's how they made such progress in their research, with 2 hosts on hand.
It'll probably shift as the game moves on, and as she kind of like shifts her allegiance over to us, but right now she's only doing it because that's the only way she can devil summon.
No way to say for sure. Not anymore, anyway. As for the raid itself, well, there's no telling if that was successful either. Iron Mask killed Mangetsu's aide and took his covenant. After that, everything was chaos. Just when it seemed like the battle was about to turn, the whole facility went up in flames. Mangetsu died, and we lost his covenant. At least, that's what I thought.
Except now, it sounds like Mangetsu's been alive this whole time. Hiding out in the abandoned subway, huh? Where'd you get all this info, Fig?
Rumors.
Seriously? That's all? I kinda figured you'd have a more, I don't know, high-tech approach here.
Well, first I tried that is, accessing the subway surveillance network. But it appears the occupying homeless destroyed every camera in the place. So that proved useless. Instead, I checked social media, private email servers, the SummonerNet, and other databases. Those led me to certain conspiracy theories picked up and sensationalized by the tabloids. Strange incidents proposed to have supernatural origins, and several hits had one thing in common. They all noted that their respective incidents involved a one-armed old man.
Sounds hard to miss.
Yes. More so because he seems to be responsible for solving many of these supernatural problems. Single-handedly, too. so to speak. I hypothesize that this man must at least be a devil summoner. Possibly one of staggering ability.
Fits the profile. You think that's Mangetsu then?
Yes. I mapped out the sightings of this one-armed veteran, and based on the data spread, he is most likely to be found in the abandoned subway lines. He certainly seems well-liked by the local homeless population. They apparently know him as Doc.
Never doubted you for a second. Still, that subway complex is a pretty big place to search. By the time we actually found the guy, we'd be ready for an old folks' home ourselves.
It's true that we don't have a lot of time. Phantom's probably on the hunt for Mangetsu too.
I highly doubt your search would take decades, but I can narrow the range with some time to analyze further. I can rank my data points by priority and relevance, sort sightings by chronological order, and try remapping.
Yeah, let's do that.
You go, Fig! My partner, folks.
Guess we're on standby until then.
How about we head to Ropo Realm then? We've got a couple more demons now, right? And you're technically a summoner too, Ringo. Even if you're not exactly a normal one.
Ooh, here we go. We're about to get fusion.
I think it's about time you met Uncle Vic.
Uncle Vic, huh? Why? Who's he?
He's a hard guy to describe. Probably better if I just take you to see him. Want me to lead the way?
Sure, if you're offering. Let's go.
And I think all of the demons we currently have
How
have
are
learned
you?
all their skills, too. A moment, Ringo. I was planning to give this to you once you fully recovered. You obtained a vitamin spaghetti. Okay. I love vitamins in my spaghetti. Is this human food?
What do you think?
I propose meals as part of our operation. While it would seem a good meal can greatly enhance both one's performance and one's motivation,
Isn't it great?
our anatomy is similar to humans, so it's safe to assume we'll reap the same benefits.
I get it.
So you want to try eating?
Whatever do you mean?
At any rate, I will arrange it so that you can eat at the safe house whenever you like.
Roger.
They do say you can't fight on an empty stomach. I'll keep it in mind. By enjoying meals, you can gain various effects to help you in both combat and exploration. You can buy meals at certain shops and occasionally receive them as gifts from your allies. When you have a meal you'd like to share, you can go to the safe house and dine with the team by selecting meal. Different meals grant different effects, but each one persists until you leave a dungeon. However, be aware that if you have a meal effect active, you cannot dine in again until it has faded. Also, even if certain teammates aren't present at the safe house when you sit down to eat, they'll gain the meal's effects as well. I need to read that one more time. So different effects make sense, but each one persists until you leave a dungeon. So if I took a meal, and then I immediately went into one of the old dungeons just to do a quick side quest, and then left it, and it only took me like 5 minutes. Does it fade? Also, even if certain teammates aren't present at the safe house, they'll gain the meal's effects as well. I guess we're just gonna have to find out. Ringo and her teammates all have their own food preferences. Eating meals they enjoy will amplify the food's effects, while meals they dislike will result in weaker effects. To get the most out of the combat and exploration, learn your allies' tastes and choose your meals accordingly. After you try a meal for the first time, your teammates' opinion of it will become apparent, and their preferences will be documented. When selecting a meal, teammates with their icons darkened are away from the safe house and cannot attend, but they will still have the meal's effects applied to them. So there's actually a stock to this, so if I use this, allies' HP recovers as you explore. I'm really nervous about using the one stock that I have and then immediately going and... Alright, maybe what we'll do is we'll just not do any side questing for a minute until we figure out how this works. We'll just do main story for a little bit so that we can take advantage of this. Vitamin spaghetti.
Thanks for the food.
Thanks, always appreciate a good meal. Oh, that's definitely bitter, but I can tell it's health food. It's so bitter. I feel like this food's throwing me into a whole new dimension. I see. The taste indicates some ingredients are shared with traditional Chinese herbal medicine. Pretty sharp, Fig. Yeah, it hits hard, but it's definitely gonna wake up my system. That's what my tongue's telling me anyway.
I'll take everyone's dishes.
I'll handle the dishes. All party members were fully refreshed and their abilities temporarily boosted from the meal. I want to see who liked it. I mean, it seemed like Ringo and Arrow didn't like it very much. Saizo, though, he seemed to like it. You can now navigate to Ropo Realm from the city map. We have a drinking event, apparently, at a bar, so I'm gonna go and check that out first. You can now purchase meals at Bar Hadron. Okay, cool. Alright, so we are going to check this out in the next episode. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Len, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.